Wilson Morales, Black Film and TV. You guys obviously are no stranger to doing projects that deals with the fate of the world. So in working together on this particular project, and you can answer this afterwards, Gerard, can you talk about what's different with this project than the other projects that you dealt with when it came to like, okay, it's the world is ending and working, and for Gerard, obviously afterwards, can you talk about working with Rick again?
Is it for Morena?
Yeah, Morena can answer first in terms of working on this project that deals with the fate of the world.
Yeah, it was a big idea to wrap your mind around. Hard to do, except that we had this really grounded story of a family and a connection there. So that was my way in. I felt really silly, to be truthful, about doing all the big action things and all the giant streaks of fire in the sky, because we were looking at nothing. So I was really grounding myself in the connection with Jerry and the connection with Roger, who played our son, and the people around us. So that was really, that was my way into the movie. I think that if you make it about the realistic moments and really make those intensely connected and real, it becomes more scary.
Mm-hmm. And Gerard, obviously, how grounded was this film for you? You're so used to doing so many of the action films, especially with your last one with Rick. This one's totally different.
Yeah, that's my connection and my previous experience with Rick is always kind of trying to take me out of my comfort zone in a way, and say, this is what you normally do. This is how you normally play Mike Banning. Let's make him an addict. Let's make him a liar. Let's look at this father who has no particular special abilities, and in fact is a bit messed up and confused about things and struggling and imperfect, but that's such a beautiful way into such an epic story, because there is something almost on a spiritual level, if you imagine, with this comet coming in and the end of humanity. But if you take it simply through the eyes of this family that you now know, by the time this happens, you've spent time with them, you know them inside out. And in fact, that's what the story is. It's an inside out look through the lens of them going through all this mayhem. And it seemed to just really work and surprise everybody. And they think they're going to watch one movie and you get all that, but they experience something very different, very much more powerful and affecting and unforgettable, because it's so relatable. And you're actually like, oh shit, I could see this. I could really see me here. I feel like I am here.
Mm-hmm. Now, for each of you, obviously this is a movie, but at the same time, you never know what climate, when things can happen. Obviously, when you shot the film, we didn't know anything about COVID or this pandemic, and you never know what's going to happen in time. But do you think about this afterwards now, as you're talking about this movie, about where things are with the world and like how to prepare yourself?
Yeah, I think it was an incredible coincidence. Obviously, nobody could have prepared for this. And I think that is, what is the thrilling aspect of films like this, is like it's unpredictable and there is no way to prepare. And you have a plan, and the plan is constantly getting, thwarted, and you're constantly having to evolve what your escape is. And I think that's kind of how we're feeling. We're on this ride where we don't have a lot of information and we don't know what's going on, and you kind of have to just do what you think is best and safe, and try to hold your family close.
Mm-hmm. And for you, Gerard, obviously, where do we see you next? Is it more grounded films, or is it back to like, you got to kick ass?
Well, I leave to Atlanta in a week to make a film with Joe Carnahan and Frank Grillo, which is a thriller, kind of black comedy thriller. And then I'm making another movie with Rick, which is a epic, sprawling, again, kind of an action thriller. But again, because it's Rick, so surprising in its humanity and groundedness. But that's all through the Middle East, an undercover CIA agent whose identity's been revealed, and everybody's trying to chase them down, from the Iranians to the Afghans. So I've had a lot of time off, and now I'm going to pay the price.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's good talking to you guys.
I'm available, Jerry.
Hey, you guys got good chemistry.
I am never working with her again.
You know,
No, I'm
it would be
joking.
good to see you back again. It's good talking to you guys. Stay safe. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.